Hey, what's good, YouTube? So we got a video here with so the title is Megan Thee Stallion drags Drake after he shades her. RIP Takeoff, the sketchiness of his passing. So, as everyone know, that Drake's album came out. I have not listened to it yet, but everyone says it's a banger, especially with the with one of his songs with 21 Savage. Uh, and I heard that Drake did this a lot of celebrities besides Megan Thee Stallion. I forgot which ones, but he got a couple of disses in there. So I want to see what she says about him. So here we go again. Here we go with the beef. So let's get into it.
Drake allegedly took a shot at Megan Thee Stallion on his new album, and Megan is upset. Also, Jay Prince's family is being implicated in the untimely passing of Takeoff. To find out more, stay tuned and watch this video.
Okay. Goddamn. A lot of shit going on in that rap industry, man. Like you just don't know who's beefing and who's friends and who's not. So we just gotta wait until it's revealed on social media.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Impressive Channel. Drake and 21 Savage dropped their highly anticipated joint project together called Her Loss. And this album, of course, has a lot of people talking right now, including this one song called Circle Loco. Now, in the song, people were saying that Drake shaded Megan Thee Stallion. He said, "This be lie about getting shots, but she's still a stallion. Shorty say she graduated, ain't learn enough. Play her album track 1, K, I heard
Shit.
enough."
Okay.
Well, wait. Now, this does come across a little shady. I'm not going to lie. A lot of people don't believe that Megan Thee Stallion got shot by the rapper Tory Lanez. Also, there were two other witnesses there, one of them being her ex-best friend Kelsey, who still have yet to back up her claims. However, this doesn't mean that Megan lied about getting shot by Tory. All this means is we need to uncover more details and more truths, because right now we're only going by Megan's word and Tory's word. Megan said Tory shot her. Tory said that he didn't do it. Now, I'm not convinced that Tory is innocent. I'm just not convinced at all, to be honest. But we're just gonna have to wait and see what happens during the trial. But I do find it interesting that Drake referenced this, and he basically is saying that Megan lied. Now, some people can also take this line as more of a play on words, saying that she lied about getting shots, meaning butt shots, but he followed it up with, she's still a stallion, so she's still thick. In Texas, a stallion means a tall and thick woman. So it could have been a play on words. It doesn't mean that it was an automatic shot at Megan. However, it does feel like some shade. I'm not going to lie. It does feel like a dig towards Megan. And even the whole college line saying Shorty said she graduated, but she ain't learned enough. Play your album track 1K, I heard enough. So what is he saying there? Is he saying Megan graduated but she's not smart? Also, he's saying that her music is trash. What is going on? This is crazy. And okay, maybe we could give
from
you
a guy's perspective, we just watch the sexiness.
So, however, the lines are a little too hard to ignore, and it does feel a little shady. And it also makes me wonder what happened between Drake and Megan Thee Stallion for him to allegedly throw shade at her. Drake and Megan were cool at one point. I remember when Megan's name was getting some buzz a few years ago, and Drake even referenced her in the song No Guidance with Chris Brown. He said, "You a little hot girl, you a little sweetie, sweet like Pearland," which is where Megan grew up. Damn. Sweet like Peachtree. So Drake went from giving Megan a shout out to throwing shots at her. That's very, very interesting. Also, it's not lost on me that Drake was hanging out with Tory after the whole shooting incident. So maybe there's a reason why he said what he said. Maybe he believes what Tory told him. Even if that's the case, I do think it was in poor taste for Drake to make a line like that, especially knowing how people will interpret it and run with it. And Megan wasn't happy about it at all. She said, "I know I'm very popular, but y'all gotta stop attaching weak conspiracies and bars to my name, LOL. Dudes or girls never address me or at me with a fact or receipts. I'm a clout B. Keep sucking my pee. Stop using my shooting for clout, bands. Since when the F is it cool to joke about women getting shot? You dudes, especially rap dudes, are lame. Ready to boycott about shoes and clothes, but dog pout on a black woman when she say one of y'all homeboys abused her. And when the MF and facts come out, remember all y'all favorite rappers that stood behind a dude that shot a female. People attack me, y'all go up for it. I defend myself now, I'm doing too much. Every time it never ends, and this did not happen until I came out and said I got shot. Y'all don't F with me. Okay, cool. F it. Bye. So that's what Megan had to say. I mean, Megan is tired, y'all. She's tired of being picked on. She's tired of people having conversations about her in the industry. She's tired of being in the blogs. And I will say, in Megan's defense, Megan has been trying to mind her business, but for some reason her name is always a headline, and a lot of times it's not a good headline. It's more negative than good. And I do think it's unfortunate that she's not at least given the respect to prove her case in court. I think people are still dismissing it, and at this point I don't think it's wise to do that, because if it comes out that she was in fact telling the truth all along, a lot of these guys in the industry are going to have eggs on their faces for listening to Tory. So I do think it was in poor taste for Drake to make that lyric in the first place. Even if it was a play on words, he knows that people will run with that and take it a different way. So I think it was in poor taste, personally. Now, moving on to the next topic, I want to talk about the rapper Takeoff from the group The Migos. Earlier this week, Takeoff was gunned down at a bowling alley in Houston. Now, when I first heard this story, I was really saddened by it. I was more shocked than anything because this truly was unexpected. I mean, it was horrible news to wake up to, and it bothered me all week. It really did. I couldn't even make a video about it right away because I was genuinely upset about it. I really was.
Oh, damn.
And I'm not the biggest fan of the Migos, but we can't deny their impact on hip hop. We can't deny they are one of the biggest rap groups of all time. And Takeoff was also one of the most talented members in the group. Let's be real, he was the best rapper in the group. I mean, even though Quavo and Offset have a lot of charisma, and I think Offset is also talented as a rapper as well, we could all agree that Takeoff was easily the best rapper. And not only that, he was humble, he was unproblematic, he was out of the way, and he always minded his business, which is why it was really sad that he was the one who had to get shot in the midst of all of this. He didn't deserve it at all. And I was just bothered by it, not only because he passed, but I was bothered by the circumstances around it. I feel like it was completely unnecessary. It was a senseless death. And Takeoff wasn't the only victim. In fact, Quavo's assistant Joshua Washington got hit, and also there was another young lady who got hit. So innocent people were affected, and thankfully those two survived, but unfortunately Takeoff didn't. It was reported that Takeoff suffered wounds to the head and torso, and the police is still trying to figure out who shot him. Now, just to give a brief backstory of what actually happened leading up to the shooting, Quavo, Takeoff, their assistant Joshua, and Quavo's brother Migo Bands were hanging out with Jay Prince's family. Now, if you know who Jay Prince is, he is the big guy in Houston, and he claims that he has mob ties. And when the rappers come to Houston, they check in with the Prince family because the Prince family is supposed to protect them.
Oh, okay.
So Quavo and Takeoff were in Houston, and they were hanging out with Jay Prince's brother, Mike Prince, and his two sons, Jay Prince Jr. and Jazz Prince. And they were hanging out at a bowling alley party, and Quavo lost a dice game at the party. And there was an argument that happened between Quavo and Mike Prince. And they were kind of arguing about who can beat who at basketball. And Quavo was like, I already played basketball with y'all. And Quavo actually was trying to walk away from the situation. So he tried to remove himself before things went left. Now, allegedly, there was a fight that broke out. Some are suspecting that someone threw a punch. Whatever happened, it led to this whole shootout. And they are saying that this guy in the yellow hoodie is the one who shot Takeoff, allegedly. Also, Quavo's brother and business partner, Migo Bands, is being suspected of hitting Takeoff on accident. During the
Oh
argument, you can
damn.
see him reaching for his gun, and I don't know why he did that,
Damn.
but I think he may have sensed danger. I
Yeah.
think he was kind of backing up because he was noticing that somebody pulled their gun out.
Yeah.
And mind you, it was said that some people from the Prince family's camp were strapped. In fact, there was a witness who went on Storm Monroe's show, and she revealed that they were the ones with the weapons. So it wasn't a safe environment for Quavo or Takeoff or anybody else who was unarmed. So I think the brother, Migo Bands, realized that they were outnumbered. So he suspected danger and he had his gun ready. Now, I don't believe he fired the first shot. I think the first shot came from someone in the Prince camp. And I could be wrong, but that's just what I'm assuming. Either way, both parties were shooting, and unfortunately, Takeoff lost his life in the midst of that. I mean, the whole situation was completely senseless. It's just, I don't know. I don't understand why these guys don't know how to handle their issues like men. They don't know how to talk things out. They don't know how to de-escalate a situation. They don't even know how to throw hands. They can't even fight for real. All they do is hide behind their weapons because that's what makes them feel powerful. But really, they're all very weak, and men like that deserve no respect. Now, Jay Prince did release a statement, and this was a long statement. I'm not going to read through it, but there were some words in the statement that raised my antennas. Now, he said this: I consider myself a man that's quick to listen and slow to speak. Therefore, whomever is responsible for putting that bullet in my little nephew's head, let it be known that you can't hide behind me, beside me, or anywhere near me, because I don't tolerate dumb stuff. So I think Jay Prince was speaking in cold word here. I think he was saying that it's possible that one of his people might have been the one who fired that shot to Takeoff's head, and he's saying that person can't be associated with him anymore. So he's distancing himself from that person, and he claims that he doesn't know who fired the bullet, but I think he knows. I think the Prince family knows that it's highly likely that one of their people fired that fatal shot. Now, I'm not going to rule out Quavo's brother, Migo Bands, because he too was shooting recklessly, and he too could have shot Takeoff on accident. So I'm not ruling him out, but he wasn't the only one firing shots. I think we're just going to have to wait and see the ballistics and see if the bullet matches his gun to determine that. But it's very possible that it might have been somebody from the Prince family's camp who shot Takeoff. And it's really weird when Jay Prince Jr. walked past Takeoff's body. That was very, very weird, very eerie. And a situation that was kind of eerily similar to this was the situation involving Duke the Jeweler. Duke the Jeweler was in Houston, and he happened to be playing dice with Jay Prince Jr. as well. And he too was gunned down. And this was after he won $100,000 in a dice game against Jay Prince Jr. So the fact that he too was gunned down after being around these people is highly suspicious, and it makes you wonder, well, what is the Prince family really doing? Because they claim that they're protecting these rappers, but clearly that's not the case. It's all just really, really suspicious, and the family can't be trusted at all. But overall, this situation is just super sad. I'm so sad that Takeoff lost his life for no reason at all. It just sucks. And I do want to say rest in peace to him. And also, I want to send my condolences to his entire family. I also hope this situation can bring Quavo and Offset together again. I know they were at odds. I know that they allegedly were fighting over a girl. That hasn't been confirmed though, but they were fighting over something very frivolous, and they probably had a battle of the egos, but all of that doesn't matter. I think at the end of the day, life is short, and they need to really appreciate each other while they're still on this earth. Anyway, tell me what you all think about this video down below. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video if you care. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Damn. So start with the first video with Drake dissing Meg. So it's kind of weird, it's there's two people that's telling two different stories. Drake saying she lied, and she went on Twitter, she went ballistic on Twitter saying y'all gotta stop, y'all gotta drop that shit, like I didn't even do nothing, like it's over with, like Like, why y'all still talking about it? So I don't know what's going on. So it's a major beef between them. So they goddamn, I don't know when it's gonna stop. Uh, Let me see, because I'm trying to think like, because like y'all remember the interview right with Megan Thee Stallion, and where the woman asks like, did you have any sexual relationships with Tony? I mean, not Tony, uh, freaking Tori, and yeah, you had any sexual relationship with Tori, and then she kind of like she kind of stuttered a little bit, and she kind of slowed herself down, and she was like, no. So she lied about it. So it tells you, she got something towards him. So I don't know why she would lie about it. But if she didn't, that means that she would tell the truth about it. So I don't know. But that's my guess. So yeah, that's my guess with it. But the second part of the video, I had no idea Takeoff had a brother in the industry, and working with him, and that he might have accidentally shot him. Shit, that's a hard blow. And one of the Jay Prince sons, walking by the body, carelessly. So I don't know what's going on. There's too many things going. It's too many things happening. So I don't know what their relationship is like. So I don't know. I mean, even though they did say, they probably told him, the dad, the Prince dad, told their sons to to look out for the Migos. That doesn't mean that they have feelings for him. They're protecting him. They're protecting him, but that doesn't mean that they gotta have feelings for them. So they're just doing their job. That's just it. So, but it is what it is. Uh, what else? I don't think, and I don't think that's going to bring Quavo and well, it probably will. It probably will because they're going to have to share some memories. It probably will bring them together momentarily, probably. But I don't know what kind of beef they got. They saying Offset smashing his girl, so I don't know. I don't know about that. It hasn't been confirmed yet. Um, and there's some other shit going on too. So I don't know what's it going to take for them to get back together. So they could be back together, temporarily for takeoff. So I don't know what's going to happen, but it could happen. But we'll see. But then it's an unfortunate loss that takeoff had to go down. I didn't know he was that. I didn't know that he was that type of person. He was. He does seem like a person to mind his own business. Cool, laid back. Very humble. So he does seem like that type of person. I could tell from the videos. Um, Dang, it's unfortunate that he had his life lost. God damn, it's really crazy. But I say this, y'all everybody has to be careful with these games. The dice games, the cards games, or any type of gambling games that y'all play. You know, it's like people like when you're dealing with people like that take money for real, like take it seriously. Y'all gotta be careful, and they don't play about that shit. Like, god damn. Like it's niggas just with guns. Like people don't fight no more. I think after I would say like after 2016, everybody just started shooting. That's when every day that's when people just stopped fighting. They just started shooting after 2016. Everybody just started shooting because this shit is getting out of hand. Like, but she is right though. Men don't they're not what is it? They're not handling the right way after a fight or after a gunshot or yeah, they're not handling it the right way or they don't know how to do it. So one thing to do is, the only solution that they can solve is with a gunfire. So, but damn, but y'all gotta be strapped up if y'all want to travel. If y'all want to show off, y'all gotta be aware, man, that the guys around you, they looking for you. I mean, they're not looking for you. They're looking at you. They see all the shit that you flashing and everything. That's why you gotta be careful. So, gotta be careful when you're traveling. So, but that's it. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see y'all next time. Y'all have a good night.